Spiderman Lotus, right out the bat, it is a fan-made film that has been in talks since the first quarter of January. They started production, I think, in 2022, but there was some delays because there was some behind-the-scenes issues going on. And finally, the film was here. It was aired on YouTube in 13th of August. It's been apparently getting a lot of hate and negative comments about the film. And as lovers of the
Don't stop at lovers.
as people that loves Marvel content, we did had some interest in checking out the video or the film itself. So again, it is a fan-made film.
We managed
so
our expectations. We actually did.
It is disassociated from the Marvel, the Disney, and all of that stuff. It's its own thing. Props to all those people that work on the project. Salute those people, every one of them, from the actors, the production, the lightings, VFX, everyone. Thank you for doing those projects. It explores Peter Parker's grieving process after Gwen Stacy's death, lingering his guilt of the past, questioning his alter ego, Spider-Man, if should it be buried for good. Starting off with the casting, Spider-Man, Peter Parker,
Gordon Wayne.
Casting was okay. It was physically fit. Performance-wise, it was an okay character. He performed Peter Parker and Spider-Man really well, and it was physically fit to do those acrobats, right?
Also, if you guys are fans of the PS4 version, Warden in the role resembled a lot of the PS4 version.
Actually, yeah. Kind of. In the film, the character's writing, it didn't feel like we were able to connect with Peter Parker actually grieving throughout the whole film. They represented Peter Parker in a way that's just really hard for him to connect with. He was really polished in the film. His hair was refined. His house is refined.
All that IKEA shit.
All that IKEA shit. He's just fabulous in the film.
Well, he is.
Well,
though.
that's the word. He's just fabulous in the film. I'm sorry. So it didn't feel like it was actually sad. There were no elements in the film where there were evidences that supported that he was actually grieving, like the ones that we got with Harry Osborn. Because in the film Harry Osborn, he was taking some pills.
Yeah.
So that's like the sort of that would support that he's actually grieving with Norman Osborn's death, and we didn't get that thing from Peter Parker in this film.
Well, the best we got was when he was watching the montage from the USB.
Oh yeah, okay.
That was
that was the only thing that we have.
And the cemetery scene. I guess that was still grieving, but yeah, it's more like Harry was grieving more than Pete. That was what you were going. Which is true. It's just not what it's supposed to be. Pete should be the focus of the story.
But moving with Harry Osborn's casting, since we're at it.
Yeah. So it's Sean Thomas Reed.
Acting school-wise, he was above average, actually. He was just a miscast. That's all I'm going to say. Moving on with Gwen Stacy.
It's Tuyen Powell.
Casting for Gwen Stacy is fine,
Mm-hmm.
I'd say. As for writing, didn't feel like it was necessary. It didn't feel like Gwen Stacy needs to be there. At least, or have some dialogues at least. I don't think it serves any purpose. You think so?
Yeah, I mean, also the timing and the sequencing of the event. I mean, we talked about it. We talked about that USB scene. We actually mentioned it while we were watching. If that was in the first part of the film, it could have showed us how much Gwen meant to Pete. I mean, and the chemistry was a bit off. I don't know if you noticed.
I didn't actually pay too much attention with the chemistry.
I felt the chemistry was a bit off there. And that affected the story because, yeah, we had to empathize with Pete. And so in order for that to happen, we have to really miss the Gwen Stacy character. But again, acting-wise, did a decent job. Not bad. Nice job, Tuyen. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name because that's how it's spelled. Anything to add?
Where are we on now?
MJ.
Oh, MJ. MJ.
Is Mariah Brooklyn.
Wink, wink.
Oh, Mariah. M-O. Raya.
I'm going to say spot on. She had some facial features that kind of did resemble to Kirsten Dunst. I think it was the jawline or the cheekbone. I don't know which one is it, but
Or
she
the
did-
redhead. No, I'm kidding.
But she did slightly resemble Kirsten Dunst, or at least has that vibe.
Yeah.
Acting wise, she's okay. As for the writing, I don't know what happened with MJ with the writing.
Well, comic book readers, if there are moments where MJ is a bit of a, what's the word, rebellious?
Rebellious is the right
I
word.
guess. Let us know, because, I mean, the best thing we got was to compare it with the original MJ that we got. And actually, there's technically two. There's just more independent MJ. We're not
Yeah.
deep diving on that too much. With the new one in the MCU. So, yeah. This was a bit new for us to, or we were caught a bit off guard when we were watching the film. So, the writing for MJ, risky, but hey, it's a fan-made film.
Let's move on with the villains. We got Shocker and Green Goblin, apparently. Shocker had a very little screen time, so we don't have much that we have gathered for him.
But very CW. I'm just saying.
And then we got Green Goblin as well. They tried really hard to move away from the Willem Dafoe Green Goblin, but it was just too impossible for them because that was like the best casting for a Green Goblin. So
Yeah.
it's just like really hard to like move away from that performance.
Acting wise,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was really good.
It's hard to pull off a Green Goblin, but John Salandria did a great job. I'm gonna say. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I do like the Green Goblin acting. If you think about it, there are some a bit off, but if you did ask me before, if there's something that stood out, if I'm gonna choose one, that probably could be because I know how hard it is to pull off a Green Goblin.
Actually, yeah.
Let's just go with that. For me, I don't know.
Supporting actors and actresses, we've got the
Flash.
kid.
Oh, you remember the kid this time. Yeah,
We
have
got the kid. The kid's mom.
Yeah.
Uncle Ben.
Oh, right.
We got Uncle Ben. Not really.
Uncle Ben's picture.
Uncle Ben's photo. Who else do we got? Some minor goons.
Aunt May's tombstone.
Aunt May's-
Was she-
I think minor characters.
Flash too.
Yeah, Flash too. They're okay. They're okay.
So I guess we could talk about the story, the plot, and how it was executed. Runtime 2 hours, and was it too long? You think it would have worked out better if it was like an hour and a half?
It is too long because the first few scenes it showed you Peter Parker crying over Gwen the whole 30 minutes of the film, which was unnecessary. And we got 3 intros, by the way.
Yeah.
Forgot to mention that. I think the only problem that they had was that how the film was wholly executed. It would have been better if it was structured properly. Because while both Matthew and I were watching the film, it didn't feel like it was like a traditional movie experience in where you have like a 3-act structure where you have first
You have a 3 intro structure.
you have 3 intros in the first
No
30
hate.
minutes.
No hate.
It was just weird to consume. So yeah, like as storytelling goes, you gotta have a point A and point B. You gotta have like at least like a sense of direction or objective for the film. And it didn't feel like there was in the film. I don't know if it was intentional because, you know, Peter Parker's a mess in this film.
Yeah.
That's why the structure was a mess. I don't know if it was like an artistic direction that he was aiming for or not. But it didn't feel like it was consumable too. What they could have done, they could have cut that film in an hour. It's either an hour or
45 minutes.
45 minutes, or like cutting those into episodic content. Like at least 4 episodes or 3 episodes even.
Because it could stand alone. Like the Spider-Man's interaction with, oh my god, what's the kid's name? Is it Timothy? It was Tim Harrison. It's the character name. That could have been its own part as well. It could have been a short video, and then the fight scene could have been the first one. Could have been one.
Or that,
The
yeah.
grieving process and the flashback with the fight with Goblin could have been another one. So it kind of felt like we were watching a few short videos crammed into one 2-hour film, and that means it kind of dragged. We don't want to be harsh with it. That's how it felt. Like,
And
yeah.
when we were watching earlier, you told me that it felt like it was a clash of
All right, yeah.
creative ideas.
Yeah, it kind of felt like a group project, and you didn't want to take
Touch
out
on-
everyone's idea, so
yeah.
we just included all of it. I don't know, that's how it felt. I mean, again, we did manage our expectations, but this is still how we felt about the movie. And I'm actually hovering about, I'm seeing a few reviews, not specific, but I'm not seeing anything above 2 stars. Like, I'm not kidding.
Really?
That's why we wanted to know why this movie is getting so much hate, and we don't hate the movie actually. Like, we didn't feel like we wasted a couple of hours. I mean, we still got a few things out of it.
One of the factors that why the film is getting so much hate is because of the behind the scenes that happened.
Yeah, I
Because
guess.
there was some political stuff that were happening, and we didn't want to focus on that since we didn't want it to be. Again, we didn't want it to affect
Yeah.
our review of the film. Overall, man, everybody did their best performances. It's just the structure and the writing. Oh, a few notes as well in terms of the production, the visual effects, costume design, cinematography. Did an impressive job, I'd say.
Above average.
Above average. Above average.
Again, no hate.
Above average. The first time seeing the Spider-Man costume, I like it so much.
Yeah.
It was a throwback to the actual Steve Ditko Spider-Man. It was cool. The design was amazing.
There was just something a bit off when you were watching it. Like, you wanted to like it, but there's something that's keeping you from doing that. I didn't regret watching it, but I probably wouldn't watch it again. It was a good experience just to see that, because again, curiosity-wise, we wanted to know why it was getting so much hate, and I don't think it deserves all the hate. I think it was a bit overhyped to begin with, because there are things to like about it, like the scenes with Spider-Man, which is, if you're gonna
The web
if
sling.
if there's something that you're gonna get good for this film, it has to be Spider-Man. It has to be your main character. And
Right.
there was a bit off about everything else, but at least you got that one right. And I didn't like it, but I didn't dislike it.
But if you're someone who hasn't watched the film yet or planning on
Okay,
watching the
good
film yet,
question.
go see it as a collective experience. Because when I first got the interest of seeing the film, I didn't kind of watch it alone as well. The fact that I know that it's a feature film, that it's 2 hours long,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have the balls to do it.
You mean?
Yeah, like just watching it alone.
I see what you mean. I thought you were gonna ask a question, like if you haven't seen, if you're not a fan of Spider-Man, or you're not following Marvel, like, is it something that you're going to like?
Oh, definitely not.
I don't think so.
I think it's best not to. If you haven't seen it, it's best not to.
Hey, if you got 2 hours to spare, go to bed. I'm kidding.
No.
If you're a fan of Spider-Man
And you just want to see the film
Yeah.
or support some of those people that work for the project, since it's a non-profit project, go see it.
yeah, that's
Support
a couple
them
hours.
in that
Yeah.
in that way at least. And I think it was still fun. It was still fun to watching it
Yeah.
with someone. The collective
You were
experience
right.
is fun.
Watch it with a friend. He made a great point there. Yeah, you're not gonna have a good time if you watch it alone. I'm not even
It's
kidding.
gonna be all
Yeah.
over the place. That's
Yeah.
why. It's still enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
Let's just end it there. End it on a good note
Then whip out the bad boy.
and whip out the bad boy.
Yeah, let's. I don't know if this is gonna be a short one, if this is gonna be a short episode, but
It is a short episode.
we're jumping to keeping it real.
Keeping it real. Keeping it real is a segment in this podcast in where we take a look at videos and we react to them. We find a couple of interesting stuff on YouTube or TikTok, and we react to them
We share it with you guys because
with you guys.
we love you guys.
Yeah. All right, keep it real.
I'm gonna start with a. I don't know what episode it was, but I feel like I should start with another rabbit video.
Wait.
Don't worry, this is a redemption video.
Can we? Or the
No disclaimer.
cameras are recording.
No disclaimer
Okay,
needed. Just put it.
Wait. Before
Put it
we
back on.
even click play on this video.
I swear to God.
No one's getting killed.
I swear to God.
Okay.
Put it back on.
Okay.
Somebody say that bunnies aren't smart. Watch this. My bunny knows his name. Now he's down the hallway in another room right now, so I'm gonna call him and see if he comes to me. Come on, Denzel. Good job. High five. Good job. Spin.
That's a smart ass rabbit.
Good job.
First of all, did you know bunnies are trainable?
I didn't know, man. I didn't even know.
I told
that
you nobody dies.
Rabbits were smart. Because when we got rabbits, they were just like rabbits.
Yeah, they
They were
either.
just cute. I thought that was all of them.
And some people cook them.
I want to know how you feel about this.
All right.
Ow! That hurt! I wanted to crack it! Yeah.
So basically, that's the whole trend that's been going on. Just cracking eggs with your child's forehead.
Seriously? Well. Apparently suitable for all ages.
Well, some people do it for adults, but majority of the people are cracking their eggs on their shell.
Your bowl and you just crack it. Two, like I said, should be good.
What the hell?
Oh, this one's the issue. It's a daughter with a Down syndrome.
Oh.
The thing is now, that's becoming a conversation on Twitter. Whenever a parent does it to one of their kids, it's a sense of child abuse now. So it's a trend, and then on the other side of the spectrum, it's a child abuse.
Maybe if your kid's in on it, it's fine. Like, if you planned it ahead, it's good. You have seen dads that play with their kids where they're tossing them in the air and they're catching them, and that's like a controversial thing on its own. But yeah, if you're having fun, it's a very opinionated thing if that's okay or not. So for me, if you're having fun and you don't really hurt the kid that much, no, but if the kid's having fun too, then yeah, go for it. Go crack that egg. Was it you too that did this?
Yeah? Okay.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, it's another cracking, right?
That hurt.
That's a fucking abuse, man. Have you seen the whole street vendor?
I see a lot of them. Yeah, I'm
from
really
India?
interested in them.
Okay, great.
Especially with different cultures.
Because as someone who has
into-
worked in...
Yeah. Food tourism.
Yeah,
Let's go. What's
exactly.
this? Oh, is this one of those unhygienic?
Sort of, yeah. I mean, this is like... But, you know, with a little bit showmanship.
Oh, I wish I could find that video.
What?
There's that video of that one bartender in the same country. There's a guy, a street vendor as well, that was doing a mojito. He was just putting salt using his hand over the rims of the glasses.
What the
And
hell?
it was a lot more messier than this. This was actually
Yeah, this is actually pretty decent. But
this was actually better. And the one that I saw was a lot more messier than this.
don't worry. Now that we have this, the For You page takes care of that.
But going back to the question, how do I feel about this? If it's clean, I'm good with it. Because if it's not plain, then I'm not good with it. Because there are other that does the where they put the, I think it's a rice cake. They set it on flames and then put it in your mouth. Have you seen?
Oh
that?
yeah, I've
So
actually
it-
seen that one.
Technically, sort of the thing in India. But I don't know. My thing is, if it's not hygienic, then I'm not going for it.
Here's a slice of cheese, and then just say when. When. Perfect. Thanks.
That was it.
But I just want to know, was there something that fell off from that
I don't know.
arm? Reminded me of that scene from Ryan Reynolds. Waiting.
Oh,
Garlic parmesan. So again, if it's unhygienic, that's the whole thing.
I mean, this is here.
Keeping
'cause
it hygienic.
I literally sat up when I saw this.
Telling my husband I'm pregnant.
I didn't know these were back to back to back. I swear. But it's nice that there's a theme.
One ice cream cone?
Tiny thing.
I think you should go faster. I think you should go faster. Do you know what it is?
Really?
Do you know what it is?
Okay, this is my ice cream. What is this real? Is this real?
I gotta ask you first. Are they keeping it real? Because I've seen better acting in porn.
What if that girl beside him was his actual girlfriend?
Nah.
Okay.
It's not part of the bit.
Not part of the bit.
Why would you? First of all, she peed on that thing. No matter how much you wash it, the essence is there.
Scent is there. Everything is there
Well, they are husband and wife, so
already. So
Yeah.
I don't think it's
maybe
fine.
he likes the dirty shit. This one's just one question.
She was caught in 4K. So people put fries and ice cream too. One of the commenters said. I mean, fries and
Yeah.
ice cream are a good combination, but dipping a chicken on a soda, man.
Well, the question is, should you even tell somebody how they should enjoy their food? There was this thing with the, I haven't even tried it because I'm not brave enough. The whole sardines and peanut butter theory. They say that those two don't go together. You think, but they say that if you try it, it's actually good.
This is a thing where
I don't know. I just hear it. Like it's one of those
if it's
examples.
like one of those sardines from here.
No, not that
Not that
one.
tomatoes.
No.
Okay,
Not the one with tomatoes. Like sardines. Like
just the
it is.
sardines.
Yeah. Like it's probably not. I've never tried it because but come on, we've all have our guilty pleasure
Yeah.
ways of eating. There are things that we don't do, but we just enjoy it, and it's not a deal breaker. She's a 12. Go dip that chicken. Your call.
What is she doing? Oh, I get it.
You know exactly what she's doing.
Do you know that scene where they put the fried fish?
The fish
on a
hanging.
string
Yeah, I
and
knew
you smell
exactly
it?
where you were going.
It's this scene right here. I'll show a short clip.
Well, the
But
fish
it's
has
that
a
idea.
strong scent,
Yeah.
and it can trick your brain. But chocolate,
on a vegetable,
true.
on a broccoli.
And broccoli doesn't even taste bad. Like I eat broccoli
I eat broccoli
as
man.
is.
It's even mixed with some
Pasta?
dressing
Pasta?
and carrots.
That's carrots.
Those are shredded carrots. So, I don't know.
Plus, why the big bar? I mean,
You just need a nugget.
it's trying to get some attention.
Obviously.
You've done it. You've done it now. What do you do with the bar after? I bet you ate it. I bet she ate that bar. And she fucking enjoyed it. Or maybe she switched it up, smelled the broccoli, and ate the chocolate. It's been real. Oh, that's a good way to end it. It's been real.
It's been real. It's been real. So much food content
Yeah.
for the Keep It Real.
Enjoy your food. Speaking of food, we're gonna get dinners from separate dinners.
Enjoy your food however you want it.
Smell your chocolate.
And
Eat your
please,
broccoli.
do go check out Spider-Man Lotus. A lot of people worked hard for that film. Just don't throw ship bricks at it. It's a great film. It's an okay film.
Yeah. If you like this episode, you gotta hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss another episode of 24 OZ. Just do this. Follow us here. Do it right here. Yeah, right there. And of course, we'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, did you take this thing down yet?
You forgot it.
Oh, you gotta.
All right. Oh, camera's still on. Want to do the explosions?
What?
Remember you did an explosion last time. Oh, you haven't seen it. Fuck.
Oh, we're gonna. It's in the. I'll watch it later.
Okay.
I can do that. Like pew pew right there.
That's a different effect.